Got a tie game here now, and what's been a good one so far. The score's 14-14. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment.
Ohio! Here we go!
First down at the 21. Scanning the field. Second and 10. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Packers will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Catch made. Stafford's there to make the tackle. The Packers have played well enough to be leading so far, partner, but right now the game is tied. Hundley's play has been spectacular.
Boy, spectacular. That's right. That is the word for it. He's throwing the football well. He does have good wide receivers. And how about the offensive line? Let's give them a lot of credit. They are doing a fantastic job.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Red 38!
The Packers snap it at the 36. Airing it out, but it falls incomplete.
Beautiful throw down the field by the quarterback, but he just overthrows the receiver just by a couple yards, but a very good try.
This is 3rd down. The Packers get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first.
Flex Brown! Flex Brown!
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Looking long, but they can't connect.
On the offensive side, with his 3rd long, all you want to prevent is the turnover. You did that, so it's a victory for the offense.
Cooper's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. The Raiders offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Wide and yank.
The Raiders take it from the 28. Murray comes down with it, and that's a gain of 10.
Yeah.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
Rally.
First down at the 38. Looking at every option. B.J. Raji wraps up the quarterback.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
We ready?
Carr's got it in the gun. Latavius Murray makes the catch. The Raiders signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. The Raiders have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
3rd and 4. And Holmes has got the catch and the first. The Raiders will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down.
Good job. Good stop, D. Good stop.
Ball from the 46. Carr's ready for the snap. Empty backfield.
Red 18.
3 down.
1st and 10. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline. That's another reception. Give him 2. We have a review coming from the booth. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground. What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the receiver, and he leads that receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
All right, here we go. Red. Hold on, baby. Alert. Alert. Set.
1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Gets it. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Well, as a rookie in the NFL, you're just happy to be in the league, making money, doing what you love to do, and that's play football. But how about that? When you get in position and you score your first NFL touchdown.
The Raiders' defense will now be ready to get on the field. Their offense moved the ball over 80 yards on that last drive. Really no answer for them on what was a very impressive drive. Hyde's tackled down at the 43.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
The Packers' offense has certainly awakened here in the second quarter, but at the start of this game, Phil, is like watching you on the dance floor. They couldn't find their groove.
Ooh, man, that kind of hurt. But, that's just not true. I am one grooving dude. And, at least that's what my wife tells me. But, look, they've got back into this. They're doing a good job on the offensive side. But I say this, the defense is just not playing very well.
The Raiders will come out in the dime.
That's right, baby. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Blue 58.
630.
Hey, Mike.
Quick on 319.
Mike 50.
Check motion.
Hurry up.
The Packers take it from the 43. Looking across the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The Packers call a timeout. Their first. It'll be 3rd down.
Lex. Easy.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Brings it in. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And now looking at the numbers, just incredible stuff.
Well, it's a record, like you said. How can you get this many receiving yards in one day? It's the best in the history of the NFL, and it's just an outstanding job. He is a talented receiver, and he took advantage of every single opportunity that came his way today.
Rodgers from the shotgun. Brings it into his body. He'll pick up 7 this time. Another catch, and this brings him even closer to the single-game receiving yards mark.
20 more yards, that's all he needs. And I think there's lots of ways they can figure out how to get those 20 yards. What a day to watch. It's been fun. The receivers in the NFL now, they are an unbelievable group of athletes.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The Packers have to call one right here, and they do. And they are out of timeouts. Offense getting set now following the timeout. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. First down and 10. That's 6 on the board for the Packers. Boy, things suddenly feel a lot different as that touchdown ties things, Phil, right before the intermission.
Oh, yeah, it just changes everything. It puts one team in a funk because they let the other team tie it up. And, of course, when you're the team that's behind and you score that touchdown to tie it up before halftime, man, that makes you feel great.
Cooper's going to test the coverage this time. Still on his feet, and he'll step out. If you are a fan of defense, you may want to look away. An offensive explosion in that first half. Larry Ridley has plenty to talk about coming up at the intermission. The second half is underway. Who's going to break the tie? That's the question here as the third quarter gets started. And that return ends rather quietly, short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. The Packers come out onto the field, now looking to get something positive going here to take the lead in this game, Phil, as we start the second half.
Yeah, they would like to do that. Of course, you always want to take the lead, but when you get into the second half and you get on top, man, that starts to put the pressure on the other team. So that's their thinking. I think they will come out here and be very aggressive to start the second half.
Somebody save that game ball. That reception gives him the single-season receiving yardage mark.
I don't know if he has enough room in that trophy case. He has so many footballs in there, but this one he'll find some room for. What a year he had. He deserves the record.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. He continues to pile up the records, and now he has the NFL single-season reception yardage mark.
You can set records like this when you're wide receiver and you're versatile. He can do all of it. He can catch it in the crowd. He has the speed to go deep, and he's clever too. So even when you play good defense, he can get away from you.
Now 1st and 10. Reaches out and grabs it. Somebody save that game ball. That reception gives him the single-season receiving yardage mark.
I don't know if he has enough room in that trophy case. He has so many footballs in there, but this one he'll find some room for. What a year he had. He deserves the record.
The Raiders defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Going to lose yards here.
The Packers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Lacey, a solo back set. Justin Tuck has a sack.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
Oh, man, defensive coordinators love this. When you can hit, or this time they sack the quarterback without even blitzing.
It's 3rd down coming up. Aaron Rodgers to Randall Cobb, and that's an incompletion.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Cooper's got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now. The Raiders really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense, screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
And Crabtree's going to pull in the bullet pass. That's his first reception today. With that pass and catch, we see a receiver approaching history. He's been absolutely incredible today.
Jimmy has been incredible. Just what he has done once he's caught the football, making big runs, making spectacular catches. And now the way offenses are designed in the NFL, that 50 yards, they can figure out ways to get him that football to give him a chance to break the record.
No one's going to get him now. The 10 touchdown.